Hey guys, we have a new release deck from RockPool Publishing that I've had for the last 2 days now. It's the Psychic Reading Cards by author Debbie Malone, and the artist is Amelia I. Chiturlisco. I hope I've pronounced that right. These are 36 oracle cards assisting you in the discovery of your higher wisdom with divine guidance on your life path and about empowering you to remove restriction and heighten your abilities. This is what the box overall looks like. It's a massive box. It's got the name of the cards by the side, the author, same underneath. It's got this wonderful, nice design. You've got the phoenix as the main theme of the general box. And then at the back, you've got pretty much the message that I've relayed, where it's literally talking about how the world is full of signs and symbols from the spirit realm, waiting for you to interpret their clues, discover the message of angels, spirit guides, colors, symbols, spiritual realms for 36 cards of high wisdom, divine guidance. You could pause if you wanted to read the remaining of that message, and then underneath it will pretty much show you a few of the cards illustrated there. And you got by the side of the box, it's a magnetic latch, so it's quite fairly secure. If you want to use the box, then you could do so without any problems. When you open it up, I mean, you've got this beautiful, colorful design. I don't think it comes out that great on the camera, but it just gives you a rough idea. So you've got like the flames and fire of the phoenix just kind of like expanding itself, which looks very nice. You get this massive book as well, very, very colorful, quite chunky. Has a lot of information on there, which is a great thing. I mean, RockPool Publishing, I love their guidebook because it's colorful. It's got so much information, and this is what it will look like at the back again. Very colorful. As usual, you get your sort of like little leaflet there if you want to go digital and download via the App Store, Apple, or the Google Store. And then you're presented with the cards, and they are very big cards. So overall, the box is very secure, and out of it you get the book and the cards themselves. Now the cards are on the very large size, and they don't come gilded. It's just standard bordered edge. But overall, they are very, very large cards. You can see here I've got medium-sized hand, and I'm having to kind of stretch a little bit just to fit the card in general in my hands. They are on the very thin side, so the cards are quite fairly thin and large overall. But and the back of the cards, this is what it looks like. It's laminated. It's very reflective, as you can see. So a lot of reflections you will get from these cards. This is the overall design of what it looks like at the back. And also in front, you could see there how very reflective it is. But in general, that doesn't really make it cheap. I think overall durability is very excellent. These are great quality cards, and know that they will last you quite a while. So durability wise, I think the stock is not that bad as well, not cheap. Now, I've had those, like I said, for 2 days, so I've managed to edge mine. I tend to do that with my cards just to match the overall theme at the back of the cards in purple color, and it looks very nice. So if you wanted to know what it would look like, if you're ever considering that color, that's what it looks like in general. So like I said, I've worked with these cards now for last 2 days. So in terms of what you get inside of the book, that will be at the very end of the video. So if you want to see what's in the book and spread and everything else like that, so just kind of please skip to the end of the video, or just wait till we get there. So we're going to have a look straight away into our cards. 36 cards overall. We'll look at each of them in 2 pairs and then kind of zoom in individually on each card. So card number 1 and number 2 is Abundance and Angel. So let's zoom in into the Abundance card. So the Abundance card, we have a woman surrounded by waterfalls, arms open, welcoming abundance into her life. The card's message is a reminder that you are abundance, and it is your natural state of being. And you have the ability to manifest. The Angel card has a woman portrayed as an angel in the clouds or heaven. Message of that card is that you are always surrounded by angels and never alone. Our next 2 cards are Baby and Bag of Marbles. So the Baby card has a lot of love in it, as you can see. And what I love about that card is you have sort of like little indication of the baby's toys and everything around. The message of that card is around new beginnings, family addition. It can be a new pet, starting a new business. It has many interpretations. It's a very nice card. Number 4 card are bags of marbles. It's pretty much about the small things that we need to focus on and be organized. Marbles scattered all over as an indication, mixed colors out of the bags, and so on. Next 2 cards is butterflies and celebration. Now, the butterflies to me has always represented the definition of transformation. And that's pretty much the message here. On a soul level, you are transforming. It can also be the life around you is changing, because there is the indication of the flowers blossoming and everything else there. So butterflies are also psychic symbols as well, something to maybe watch out for. Number 6, our celebration card, is it has it all, the bottle of champagne, disco balls, doves, glass, and everything. The coming of good news, something to celebrate. Or it could be about you sort of like looking for something to celebrate, or all of your hard work is coming to something great. Next 2 cards, oh my god, the beautiful cards. I love the chakra card. I love the fact that it's also number 7, so that's well done as well. Very beautiful card. The message is reconnecting with the universe, bringing yourself back to alignment in order to achieve your maximum potential. I just love the way they've done that. The clouds, again, it has many meanings, but I love how you've got a spiritual being alive in the clouds, showing the cloud spirit. The message is to look up. You may notice signs from the clouds, or your current state of your mind, your current state of mind and movement. So our next cards, I'll go over them. We've got the hearts, hands, feathers, epiphany. That's nice one with the light bulb moment. Eagle, doorways, communication, it's a nice card, and coins. So our first 2 cards, number 9 and number 10, coins and communication. We have the coins card that we're going to take a look at first. Now this one, the message is actually the universe is letting you know someone in spirit is trying to contact you, as one meaning. Another is your luck is about to change, or to pay attention to the random coins around you. Card number 2, I love the communication cards. The 2 trees facing each other, foam faces, and the birds most likely communicating in between. The message is the universe is communicating with you through various sounds, sights, and symbols. Our next 2 cards, doorways and eagle. That card came up for me, the doorways, and it was about how doors of opportunity is now opened, and how I needed to remain focused on only what I wanted, or the direction of my life to be, stay focused. But it's also about how if doors are closed, that it is not the right time, and to be patient and don't force the doors to be opened. The eagle card is the ability to see your situation currently from a higher perspective, to also not to be afraid, and to be the eagle and share its and soar high like an eagle. It could also mean that you're on the right path. We've got epiphany and we've got feathers. I love that epiphany card. The light bulb moment. It's pretty much about inspiration is never too far. It's also a reminder that the solution and ideas you get is always from the universe. It's always downloading that to you. And that's the message of this deck overall. It keeps reminding me that the universe is always working for you. It's always there for you. It's giving you the signs. It's always communicating. And pretty much that's reflected here in the feathers card, where it's another example that, look out for the signs of the feathers. It's the messages coming from your guides, the source, regarding your questions, an indication whether you're going the right way or not. Our next 2 cards are hands and hearts. Nice illustration of what your hands are capable of. Given the tools, and it will give it the tools, and it will create many forms. It also has the meaning of hidden abilities you may have, like psychometry. There is again many other meanings. The heart has that beautiful pink energy of love. There is also a broken heart there on the top left. which can indicate healing. It's all about what part of the card you're most drawn to and how that message pretty much is interpreted back to you. So here's a look at our next cards. We have music. I got that one. That one came up for me. Mirror. I also got meditation, so I know the meaning of that. You've got the lovers. I got this one as well. Loved ones in spirit. I got that one as well. Juggler, infinity, and we've got the house. The house card has many meanings, as the illustration shows. It could be selling your house, buying a new house. It can be renovation, but also how you are protected and your home is a safe haven. The deck overall makes it easy to use your intuition and gain a lot from that image. Infinity is your connection to the universe. It's limitless. It's a beautiful card. The message is how you are blessed in many ways and have a never-ending connection with the universe. It's also about how nothing ends. It's like the Wheel of Fortune, and to look out for the signs of the number 8, which is an abundance indication coming your way. Next two cards, we have Loved Ones and Juggler. Now, that one came up for me. It's about prioritizing the many things in your life, but to focus on only what is in line with your purpose, what's important. So all of those things that I've been juggling, whatever draws your attention is the thing that you primarily need to focus on. The Loved Ones, very touching card. How it illustrates the mothers in spirit, and you've got the sunlight that's kind of like revealing that with the father and son there side to side. Pretty much about the message how your loved ones is always by your side. Next two cards are the lovers and meditation. Now, one thing to say, in this deck, there is this continued reminder and message in all of the cards that you are truly never alone. In everything you do, what you think, what you want, be it here, wanting to manifest love, wanting love, the universe is always there for you. It's always answering you. You name it, whatever you want, the universe will show you in the forms of guidance, help you, but also let you know when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, whether it's good or bad for you. And all that is really required from us is to connect with the universe, and that's what that meditation card was there for. It's about whatever it is that you need. It's always available. It's always there for you. It's just about you connecting with the universe. And that message is kind of repeated throughout every single one of these cards, be it here for the mirror card or the music card. It's all about the universe is always sending you the indication. It's telling you in many ways, it's trying to answer you in many ways, all of these sort of like questions you have. How do you do this? How do you get there? Please help me. It's always there, but it's about us tuning in to the signs of the universe, or even just acknowledging or recognizing those signs and messages will always help us. And it's pretty much gotten me to appreciate these cards, where that constant reminder, truly we are never alone. We're looking at the next sets here. Again, they're pretty much going to repeat that same message about the universe always being there for you. You've got nature and you've got the numbers card. Nature, again, it's one of the greatest ways you can connect to the universe, where you can kind of like see all of these signs and gain that appreciation by stepping out into nature, by looking out for these signs, or just the appreciation of how beautiful and peaceful it is. So many messages can come across. You've got messages in the forms of numbers, we everything about us, everything around us is relating to numbers. I love this card here. It's kind of like illustrating numerology and how every number has a meaning, whether your telephone number, where you live, everything has its energy. There's always energy resonating within that, and there's always a link. We got the Phoenix card and the rainbows. The Phoenix card is all about awakening, or coming to realize, or being in your power, recognizing that you are that phoenix, you are powerful. The phoenix can also represent regeneration and a new beginning. The rainbow, it's a sign of enlightenment and beauty around you. Another meaning is the rainbow is a bridge between earth and heaven or other realms. It can be also a good luck sign, double rainbow, double the luck, and simply, or just simply to look on the bright side of light, whichever resonates with you. The next two cards are seedlings and spirit guides. Seedlings is about planting the seeds of what you want, to also take the time to properly set the foundation. It also teaches you to create the garden in your mind, water it with positive thoughts, but to also see what happens when negative thoughts enters and how it affects the garden. Stunning card is the spirit guides, the message that your spirit guides has always been with you through many lifetimes, and to feel that connection beautifully illustrated in many forms, be it ET, an ancestor, fairy, or teacher, tribe, whatever your incarnation form was in the past, present, or future, your guide has always been by you. We've got the third eye card and the three monkeys. The third eye is about, it's about your clairvoyance gift, that you do have it or it's time to awaken it. But also you have access to the information from different realms. The three monkeys, advice from the universe is to focus on your wise self. The three monkeys represent see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, to focus on only the positive factors when manifesting. There is another meaning where you are ignoring the things that do matter, that do needs to be seen, heard, or spoken of. And here we've got our last cards. We've got the white light. We have the tree of life. We have travel in its many forms. And we have time. So time and our travel card. So let's have a look at the time card. The message of that card is how time is of importance in this third dimensional world, but to remember how the universe is not governed by time like Earth. It's more about divine timing. Things will happen when the time is right. Don't focus on when, but on how it will feel like. Whatever it is that you're waiting on. The travel cards looks awesome, something everyone will need after this pandemic is over for sure. And that's pretty much the message. Plan the next step of your journey today. How travel is a huge part of our life. There is many ways to travel, but to start planning today and allow the universe to bring it all together. Our next two card is the Tree of Life and the White Light. Tree of Life, reconnect with nature and that knowledge surrounds you. It's about getting back to the roots, grounding your soul, to also remember how deeply connected you are within. The Tree of Life is the symbol of your life's journey, the wisdom gained, and also held within. The white light is remembering that the universal white light is always available for us all. It's universal energy available for our protection, that we have the ability to call in when and if we need them. So that's the last of our cards. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through here just to show you what all the cards look like again. So that is the last of our flip through, the last card. We're going to take a look now at the book. So this is what it looks like when you open the book up. I mean, absolutely amazing. It looks fantastic. You get this beautiful sort of like first few pages of the Phoenix, all sort of like lit up and flourishing through the awakening on one's power, of one's energy. You get the content section of the book, which is made out of everything that you get in the book: introduction, how to use the cards, the layouts, and then you go into each particular meanings of the cards. And at the back, it's about the author and the illustrator. So if we look at the next page as well, again, you have these sort of like beautiful imagery. And I think this is what I love about RockPool Publishing. The various different cards that I have, the booklet, they put a lot of effort into it compared to all of the others. So you get this nice little introduction that pretty much breaks down the use of the cards and their purpose. Feel free to pause, and then you get this nice sort of geometry sort of symbol there. You get a section on how to use the cards, the various different ways, and then you get this little small part that is based around the dedication or prayer that you can use with the cards. And you get the various different layouts as well. You've got a 1 card daily inspiration reading that you can use these cards for. I love this spread, actually. I've used this one. It's the Tree of Life layout. It's pretty much the root and foundation of who you are, and it building yourself up and everything that's necessary around you, part of your growth. That's a very nice spread. And again, you've got explanation within the book that pretty much breaks down each particular meaning or position. You got the center of the universe layout, another one that I've started to use. Very nice meaning. It's literally about asking the universe what tools is available for you to kind of like connect to it, or what part of the abilities that you need to focus on. And lastly, we've got compass of the universe layout as well, which you can also use. And then again, another sort of like beautiful sort of image, colorful in the booklet. It just goes on through that. I mean, top quality. It really is. I think everyone needs to do this, put a lot of effort in the book. So in the meaning section, what you get is a full color illustration of that card, everything exactly as it is. And you could see there in the background, you've got various sort of like energies and design geometry going on. You get the name, the number of the card, the naming, and then you get this kind of small affirmation: abundance is your natural state of being, manifest it today. And it gives you a page worth of different meanings. And some of these cards you will have, maybe they have at least a good 3-4 meanings, and the rest is down to your intuition to see which one resonate the most with you. And it's pretty much exactly the same throughout. Full colored illustration of the cards, number, naming, and a good 1.5 pages worth of sort of like information on each of those particular cards. Very, very nice. At the back of the book, this is what it looks like. Again, very colorful image. There's loads of imagery there, illustrations. You get information on other cards that the author has done that maybe you want to look into. You get a picture of the illustrator, the artist, brief history, and then you get, the website you could sign on to if you want to know more or follow. And it's the same with the author as well. So there you go, guys. That was a first look at the Psychic Reading Cards by Debbie Malone. Absolutely fantastic deck. I've managed to get hold of them quite fairly early. They will be out in the UK, I think, next week or so. There are certain places you can start getting it there. I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but excellent card. Very easy to work with for anyone on all levels. Great for intuitive reading as well. There's plenty of things you could pick up by looking at the image. It's quite fairly easy to understand, and it has its uses. I think overall it's a great card. The quality of the book, absolutely amazing. Plenty of information, very high quality. The cards itself is great quality. So hope you've enjoyed, and watch out for the next vids. Take care, love and light.